kind of like how the celebs be doing, you know what I mean? Like the celebs be doing their little makeup like, oh, I did this and it's just so effortless. What's up guys and welcome back to the channel. Today's look is this. I was really in the mood to do a second skin, really light, airy, kind of pop of color look. But as you guys know, my skin is problematic. So to get this second skin look, we use some full coverage products and I feel like it looks really good. The pop of color on the lip is just, it's a whole vibe. This is a vibe. You guys know what I'm talking about. A bold lip with a light eye. It's always a mood for any occasion. So if you guys want to see how I perfected the skin and made it look so flawless yet cakeless, and of course just the lip color I used and how I applied my lashes and all that good stuff, then keep on watching. All right, beginning the look, I'm gonna go ahead and use my primer for today. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, so it's a primer and moisturizer. And I am going to be using this because we are going to be using the Nars Soft Matte Foundation, which if you guys haven't watched my review, you should. I feel like this may work nicely with that foundation. Hopefully, we'll find out. By the way, you guys haven't seen this drink in a minute. Whew, girl, do I need it. So I'm gonna go into foundation and I'm gonna try to get away with one layer this time around. And I'm going to be using my favorite complexion brush, if I can find it. I stay saying that, so you guys know. It is a little darker, but it's gonna look fine once the whole look is put together. So don't trip chocolate chip. Looks like this. I do like more of a skin-like look. If you could get away with tinted moisturizer, I would, but you guys know my skin is struggling, and honestly I feel like I could do a little layer of a full coverage foundation and kind of just keep it a little airy with the rest of the face, and I think it'll look fine. So if you are someone like me who has issues with their skin, you can get away with that kind of like simple, not heavy look, still using heavier products, if that makes sense. You can get away with it, so just watch what I'm doing. Moving on to concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer because she's great. And I really just, it is pretty hydrating, which is nice, but it doesn't like finish that way. It finishes in like a more satin texture, so that's really nice. And again, if you're gonna be using something really matte, like at least for me, I kind of like to balance it with some hydrating things because sometimes, whew, girl, be hard, girl, be hard out here. See, this primer with this foundation is doing so well. I don't know, I think maybe just using too many matte products with such a matte foundation, it's a lot. So if you guys want to use this foundation, I may kind of go to a primer that's a little bit more moisturizing if you do use primer, because I feel like it looks so much better. But anyway, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna go ahead and contour with my Huda Beauty Tantour cream, and I'm only going to be doing my nose. I'm not going to be doing my face because I want to keep the sculpt light. We need to sculpt the nose though, we just got to. Next, we're gonna get into cream highlight. I have been liking to do this under makeup, not like over, just because I want it to have a radiant, subtle glow, but I don't want people to think I'm wearing highlighter. I want people just to think that my skin is glowing. So that's where doing a cream highlight works better in my opinion. And because I feel like this look is it is on the more glowy side, it is kind of looks more effortless, like, oh, I didn't have to really try, like kind of like how the celebs be doing, you know what I mean? Like, the celebs will be doing their little makeup like, oh, I did this and it's just so effortless. Yeah, that's the vibe that we are going for. So a little cream highlight from my Vanity Makeup Trio in medium. Now, I'm not gonna say this is the star of the show, but low-key it is kind of the star of the show. So I feel like when it comes to complexion with looks like this, blush is key. Like, blush literally ties everything together with a look like this. Now, mind you, we're like pretending that we're doing an effortless base when really we are kind of trying a lot because our skin is toe up. But blush is going to make it look like, oh my gosh, your skin is just so youthful, so cute. Oh my gosh, you just look so natural. Wow, girl, how'd you do it? that's what they're gonna say. So we're gonna go ahead and use my Nars liquid blush in Torrid. I pulled this out of my drawer and I don't know why it was even put away because this is so good. I did like 2 or 3 drops because we want a blush moment because she is pigmented, so you don't really need a lot, but we do want a blush moment, as you can see. Let's blend her out. And what I'm going to do is I am going to literally like blush all over my face. I know, it's kind of like crazy girl, what are you doing? But I'm bringing it all the way up. I'm bringing it into the hairline. I know, it's wild. I know, trust me. I'm bringing it on my nose. But when you set with powder, it's okay, okay? It's gonna be fine. And then I'm even going to take some of that and bring it on the forehead and on the chin. We are having a pink face moment. We're gonna move on to powder, but with this step, you really wanna be light. You wanna make sure your skin looks more dewy. Now, I'm kind of shooting for a matte but dewy look, if that makes any sense. Hopefully you guys will kind of see the vibe once we're done. So I want it to have a matte effect, but I want it to have an underlining radiance. So I'm asking a lot from my makeup right now. But hopefully it turns out the way I'm trying to explain it. But yes, I'm gonna set my face. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury powder in medium. This is perfect for my skin tone under the eyes. And then I am going to just lightly set the areas that I would typically bake in with this powder. And then instead of like setting my whole face with this powder, I'm gonna go ahead and like do my powder bronzer where I would, you know, bronze, duh. I'm going to use my Radiant Matte Bronzer from MAC because I love this bronzer and that's the vibe I'm getting. Radiant Matte, that's what I want. So that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm literally just like, I'm using a big brush. I'm not being precise. I am literally just, you know, I'm trying to sculpt yet like keep it really blended out so it doesn't look harsh, you know what I mean? Like basically do what you're supposed to be doing, which is not making it look harsh at all, but you know what I'm talking about. We have a lot of blush on and you can see it, it's there, but I'm gonna add more blush. I know, you don't have to do this step, you really don't. You could really look like this is fine, but I am a blush girl, so I'm gonna add a little more blush. But I'm going to use like the slightest bit of blush, and it's going to be my strawberry blush from Laura Mercier. This is one of my favorites. It's just a really like Barbie pink color, and I'm only gonna put it on the apples of my cheeks, like right here. Boom, that's it. That's all you need. That's it, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and lightly fill in my brow because as much as I wish I can kind of just brush them and go, I can't. And honestly, girl, just do your brows. You don't need to be all extra with it. Just fill them in, make them look like they're supposed to be brows, and move on. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be right back. Then I'm gonna move on to eyes. So right now I only have concealer on my lids, and eyes are gonna be super, super simple, but I'm going to go ahead and take my cream bronzer from Fenty. This is in the shade Honey Glaze. I'm taking the same brush that I used to blend out my concealer, so it's just a little blending brush. Use whatever you have. And I'm going to actually apply this on the outer corner and in the crease of my lid because I want there to be a little something there, but I don't want it to be like so noticeable where, you know, people think that I was really trying. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm gonna use a cream, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just set it with the brush that I used to set my face to begin with. So do that, girl. It'll look good. Moving on to my lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and curl them and then apply mascara real quick because I'm gonna be wearing lashes, but I'm gonna show you how I do that. So let me do that real quick. So I have mascara on. You guys can definitely go without mascara if you feel like you can. These little lashes that I got, they just don't work for me. I need a little accent to just kind of, you know, give them a little, and obviously alone they're not doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply lashes, but I'm gonna be using these Lily lashes. They're in the style Luxe. They're really wispy. They have like a longer outer corner and all that good stuff, but I'm going to trim these. So let me grab my little lash that I'm gonna use, and basically I'm going to be trimming the front so that I have more of an outer corner and it just looks a little bit more like I have just outer long lashes, you know? So I think I'm gonna just trim right here. Now I'm gonna still go ahead and curl this because I don't want it to look weird and wonky with my curled lashes. So I'm gonna just curl it a little bit and then apply my glue. If you guys haven't seen my lash tutorial on how I apply my lashes, you need to, because it's really the same thing. I'm just trimming the lash so that way I have more of a fuller lash at the outer corner of my eye versus all over. So I am applying my Tati lash glue, and I'm gonna let this get tacky and apply like so. So again, go watch that video if you haven't. Applied both lashes. The next trick that I like to do is to take my curler and basically clamp my natural lashes and the false lashes together so it looks just more natural like this side. So I did it on this side, I need to do it on this side. So I'll just show you how I do it. Now that is it for the eyes. I feel like it enhances the eye and makes the eye look, you know, a little bit more dolled up, but it's not too much in your face, you know what I mean? Because we have our natural lashes showing. So let's move on. Now with this look, you can do any lip color you want. It's just up to you. It's really just keeping it like simple and fresh and just bam. I think I want to do a red lip because I don't ever do red lips, and I just figured why not. A red lip with skin that just looks more skin-like always looks really good, so that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with a brown liner. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil in Limitless Brown, and I'm going to go ahead and just line my lips real quick, just lightly. All right, lips are lightly lined. I'm gonna go ahead and apply, ooh, that's not the lipstick that I'm trying to use today. This is the one I'm trying to use today. It is the MAC Tiana Taylor collection, and she has a red lipstick called a Rose in Harlem, and it's a matte lipstick. And I'm not gonna do like a super heavy like coat of lipstick. I kind of wanna dab it and make it look a little bit more blush. Like it's just, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna dab it and use my finger to kind of rub it in. Like I want it to look more like a lip stain, if you will. I actually think that when I kind of rubbed it and kind of kept it a little light on the lip, it made it look a little bit more of like a fuchsia pink versus like a red, but I'm here for it. I just wanted a bold lip to begin with, so it's fine. I think it looks really good. I think the last thing I'm gonna do is add my little moles in places that I need it, because you know I got this showing through this, so we're gonna take care of that. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so this is the look. I really like it. It's super skin-like. You can wear this with anything. I actually like looks like this when I'm a little bit more casual, because I feel like it kind of dresses up with a little lip, but when you have like a little t-shirt on, like I have my Nars t-shirt on, I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of what makes me feel a little less childish. But no, I really like this look. I feel like you can wear this with anything. It's perfect for literally any occasion. A bold lip, don't be afraid of it. I love this look. I love the skin. I think, in my opinion, now it's my opinion, I think my skin looks very skin-like. I feel like I don't look like I have full coverage foundation on. I don't feel like I look super heavy. My skin doesn't even feel heavy. I think it looks really, really good. So that's my method to get that second skin-like complexion using heavier products. It's really just not using a lot of it and really focusing on things that make your skin look more youthful, aka blush. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, of course. Comment down below what you guys think of this second skin but like full coverage look, and of course the bold lip. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this look? Are you gonna try it? And don't forget to subscribe, because these videos are for you and no one else. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. Bye.